Good evening, welcome back for those coming back and those on replays. Hey, we hope you stay. So tonight, the Mogpendium is on the loose. It is. It's time to get into Final Fantasy. See what all the goodies are? Absolutely. Of course, that's going to involve a lot of things, so let's cut over, because I don't want to hang out here. Oops, sound first, check that out. Yes, I made the joke too, didn't I? Ah ha ha. Straight right off of Praetorium for 20. As a week. Mini Mog wants us to complete some society quests for 10, or just go fishing. Catch a Virgin, which is of course a 50 fish. Ultimog, complete Sidon Subterrane 6 times, so I bet you that's on a run. So what we have is these are all main story quests. They are? Yep. Cutter's Cry. With the exception of Cutter's Cry. Cutter's Cry is sort of not part of the main quest line. You can avoid that one. But it is a side quest that's really important. It is. Right? Darkhold, Aurum Vale, definitely main. Wanderer's Palace, main. Emperor Keep, definitely that. Pharaoh Sirius Hard. I'd like to say that's a side. Lost City, Hypnus, Kisses Hyboria is definitely main. Atoscope, and so is Dead Ends. We're back out to the near Automa crossover dungeon. Lots of people out for that. And of course, Apodicios, 1 to 12 for our raid of the week. Looking at containment bays for our ping. Cinder Drift, which is of course red guy. So it is basically Cloud Deck, Castrum Marina, so Ruby Weapon, Emerald Weapon, Diamond Weapon. Praetorium and that are always here, but the fact that Praetorium is also here is fun. Port Damanca, those are all MSQ points. And of course, we have all our classic wonderful things. All the gates and ocean fishing. So all the PvP, the gates, and this. So if you do PvP, we're going to hang out here or here. And guess what? Yes. But because one of them is society quests, and we actually do have society quests to do, that's a bonus. It is, isn't it? I do not have enough of whatever that was. Thinking of a new drink. Yes, the same drink you thought of yesterday. Here, let me give you these. Ah! Store-to-door delivery as well. Alright. Go do a DoorDash. That is a very interesting barding. I don't know what that one is. Very colorful on the wings, though. Have some more fresh produce. Nothing'll beat your cure like a little honey and lemon. Seriously, honey and lemon is awesome when you've got a cold. It's in the cenote, so whatever it is, it's right here. A root. Definitely not one of these, so another one added to the list. We get a huge pile of it? Maybe. Maybe not. Or it could just be we're out of it. Yep. We need a top up. Oh, speaking of top up. Brilliant! I don't think it can happen once per node. Still nice to know the how on how it goes. It would, wouldn't it? Yes. Fill up on that one. Right, so it wasn't something new, it was something we already had, but we ran out of. We didn't have 3. Of course, we can't get it until the quest pops up and says, hey, you need more of this. That's okay. So, what do you think will be the main one? Hit the MSQ? Yeah, I think if we queue for MSQ, we should have some fun, but we can't queue as Blue Mage, so unfortunately we can't do that nonsense, but we can do it super duper mega quick. You can? I can. Woohoo! 3 completions remaining to fill Mini Mog Challenge. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Where to go? Let's head to Limpsa and hang out in Gold Saucer. When in doubt for quests, quickest and decentest way to basically find your way into certain particular things. Hey, there's a set of hot pants for you. Neon pink, they'll definitely stand out. Think they should have used Celine instead of an Eos fairy? Yeah. The Crescent? Absolutely, I think that would have been funnier. Alright, so, according to Minimog, recommendationables? Nope. Election Mogpendium is the Praetorium. And so, the quickest way to get the Praetorium is to come here, and just say Praetorium. I have 2 choices. Tank it or heal it. So we go here, and we just take a quick look at dailies. Main scenario, they want a tank. So, it's been a while. Has been a while. But to do Praetorium, this will be just fine. Think you're gonna last long here? Probably not. It's 20 tickets. Ha! A number out. You think anyone will be signing up for it? With 1 minute out from it? Probably not. You know it. What's the challenge? You don't expect anyone to do it? Not in the lineup to it. No, no. Everyone will be here. Look, it's everybody. Hell, even Santa Claus made it. Look at that. Strangely garbed men. It's a hot day. Oh, Mr. Dewberry. We have pirates and workers and brightest pair of pants I've seen in here for a while. Dapper gentlemen and prim ladies, as well as everything between. Now, that would be a daring do. I don't know if you could do that. It would be funny to see someone succeed. Just sit in one corner and just make magic or just make items while everything else is happening around them and they don't get hit. It would be hilarious. It would just be the absolute greatest thing ever. I might change this great big thing back into my preferred blade. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that one. Like, this is okay, but honestly, I think the hilt guard is, well, looks like they put two little hammers and stuck them to the side of Guts's blade and then just did something weird with the tip. Although that's kind of cool. Blades. Peanut twin fangs. Here we go. First swing. Going that way. Ah! I think there'll be a gold pile near here, and I'm going to risk the doggy near here. Woohoo! Bonus money! Don't have to move. Foolish bamboo! Dare to face my blade. Coins, dog, empty. 3 cups, one this, another this. Nothing at all. Which one do we get? Here we go. Dog hound first? Yep. I will bet on this corner. Money! Crap, crap, crap. I went the wrong way. Supposed to go on right. I went left. You did? I did. Let's do this. And then this. And then this. You almost got out. I did. Okay, I'm still set for Praetorium. Yep. There it is. Told you it would take a bit. Oh, because everyone was waiting for that. So you earned yourself 8 tokens. Dun dun dee dun 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 bum 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 bum. Vroom. I gotta make sure I turn on the stance. Evening. Cutting my coat again with the blade. I was anyway. So I have a white mage, a red mage, and I'm gonna guess a viper. I definitely agree with the red mage, but white mage could still be any of the particular healers. But because they got a staff, I'm gonna have to say white mage. Double daggers, it's a rogue. Okay, so we have a rogue, a red mage, and a white mage. And a dark knight. Grit on. I'll let you use the terminal now anyway. Nope, before you just run past the first fight. Yep. And we'd only fight this fight because it was needed to unlock the door. Lord Gaius, huh? Savages. I tend to be. Over here is my other bits. Mm-hmm. Do, 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 do. Tanking's fairly simple. A lot of people get scared about it. Healing's the thing you get scared about. Unless you're with a warrior, in which case, you know, first few runs, if you've got a friend who plays warrior, yeah, learn to heal with him. He's got a whole unique way to heal him. You know, like mostly keep him up in between his cooldowns. The other classes you have to work a little bit harder to keep up. You know, Dark Knight has particular levels that they have power lines. Same with Paladin. Same with Gunblade. Warrior's fairly simple. He has his rotation and an empty time of his rotation. You just when he's in between on his rotation, you just keep him up. But I wind up with too many people coming down from high level to low level, and they forget, this is the worst part about being a healer, between 1 and 50, you don't have a lot of UCD instant cast heals. Oh, that's right, you don't. Right? Especially double so when you're below 30. I mean, I think Benediction's 50, which is like that one save the tank button. Problem is, and this is the fun part, 1 to 50 and 50 to 60 sort of teaches you to hold your special abilities as to fire them as you need them. You really shouldn't get into that with the Stormblood and above. Go nuts. Right? Rely on your, all your off casts to keep everyone up, and your main cast should be spent dealing damage. With your powers combined, we could do so much. Oh, go away. You've never convinced me yet. But you confuse him. You're like, wait, what do you mean I've yet to convince you yet? So events like this wouldn't be real world events? Nah. This is a pure game event. Alright, because you gotta remember, majority of the savage stuff doesn't really exist in real world. Like, I've defeated you once, now here's the extreme version, go beat him again. But it's all in your mind. Somehow you get equipment out of it. Wait, what? I get that till what? 7. There's also no loot for this run. Oh. Unskippable, no loot. Prime reasons why it was basically what it was. You know, high tokens. Dun, 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 dun. I always laugh when someone goes to that. It's like, oh, I'm gonna get the guns out. Use the cannon. Aha! It's near your 2 feet. Now be careful. It's okay, Maggie. Another cutscene. I do love the mother of pearl inlay on the handle. Well, that's gotta be as rough as guts to hold on to. Aha! Was that someone listening in on you? You should have used a... I won't do that. Yes, yes, yes. Of the 14th? Yes, yes, yes. Gaius's group's the 14th. But it wasn't the 14th we first faced. I forget what it was. I think it was like the 11th. Don't hold me to that. I forget what Neil or Nail's group was. A white wolf, Gaius the black wolf. Gaius did show that he did care about Garlia, or Garlemald, but he also figured it might help wipe you out. You know, like take this guy out, but it may also take you out, which works out for me. In the end, it didn't take you out, but you definitely took them out. And it's like, well, how unfortunate. And this guy has just gotten the wrong end of the stick for so long, he's just like, like, if there was an isekai to be, that time my friend got all my credit. Watched you. Every move you have made, every step you have taken. Actually, a very simple spell when you think about it. Did Eidolon cast upon you? Or Vinette? And all it is stability. It's amazing that a freakless, right? No, like there was an overline that Vinette Eidolon was a primal since Ifrit's first words about it. You hope so. More time you can get. Like I said, good tank keeps the boss facing one direction, in one position, so that most of his attacks do not hit the party. That way, the rogues, the melee DPS can do their dance back and forth, maximizing damage. If they're trying to dance while you're trying to dance, it hurts them. Hmm. What? He fled? That monitor is kicking out some serious light. You know, Sid's gonna have to get himself a few x-rays after that one. That shadow is just not this. It's just like, look at this thing and its brightness. It's like, ah. Like, guys, dark mode. Use it. I know they did it just to brighten the scene, but seriously. See the crossing pattern of the nylon and the leather up close sort of breaks down the illusion that it's long sleeves. Sort of. Couldn't care less who gets there where, as long as I'm inside and well inside. Down the inclinator.
Look for the lift's control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby. Take the lift down, and you should find yourself in the chamber of the Ultima weapon. Keep your eyes peeled. Gaius could be waiting for you down there. Oh, and don't even think about dying. You're too bloody useful. The interference is getting worse. I don't think the connection will last much.
And I forget if they changed voice actors for him after this.
Tell me, for whom do you fight?
I'm back here for the Moogles. How
Do you
glib.
believe in Eorzea?
Wrinkles under the eyeballs.
Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down?
Because technically they're still hanging around
They will
at this point.
answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, everyone. Except but this, and you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything.
He's almost right about a few things. He's close. He's not there. Just like Jonathan.
This end, he hath fought ever to raise himself.
Both have the right ideas, the wrong concepts, and the wrong ways to do things.
And when the dust of battle settles, it is ever the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship. A path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation.
True.
Come, champion of Eorzea. Face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me.
Butt kicking. Just an AoE. Fuck this.
Come, we shall see and finish what you have started.
I know, I'm being terrible at the moment.
Eorzea is mine by right.
Digitals, 20 sticks in the box. Get 7. And you have to claim the, well done. Dun, 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 dun. It's only because it's Praetorium. And I probably need to do a massive repair of all this stuff. Wow, that took a little bit of it. It's just because I hadn't played it for an age. Oh, that's right, you hadn't. Correct. So, first up, collection, Mogpendium, weekly objective, Claim rewards for 20. We'll be completing that tomorrow for an extra 10. That's 70. You've got the whole thing complete. I do have the whole thing complete. Set actions. Don't need that. Need that. I am somewhere, right? Yes. Sildane. Rampart. Cure. Because I don't need to provoke people or stun them. And I already have a raise. It's on a 30-second cast, so that's fine. Enable party matching. So we'll do this first? Oh, absolutely. Have some fun. Also, I have some gazelle horns. No, I don't want to leave there. Punch those up here. But 35 already. Woohoo! Like 20 for that. 7 for this, yes. Find out what the next challenge is. So you have all the time in the world to technically complete the Ultimog thing. Yep. Any way the wind blows. Alright, yep. Usually this thing takes for an age. Yes, it do. They say any path okay here. Yes, we have the Silky. We did most of this solo. Some with friends. They have not done any of this. All right. Come on, Nanamo. Personal spoils. Loot both chests. Absolutely. Gators. Should tank it too. You know, based on what we've done to this point. You remember the fight, just a little. Miss Thou saying logging in. Oh. Ooh, some pot sherds. Sildon Royal Palace. Sparkles. Save. Oh yeah. Personal spoils. Would they all the giant boulder up each time? Yes, yes, they will. Cutscenes, cutscenes. Okay, so neither one of them have gone this way. Ah, cool. Forget this fight badly. I did them all on my own, so I'm sure it'll come back to me pretty plakin' quick. One, two. Okay, yeah, that came back to me pretty quick. You're like, oh, that's where that one comes from. Pretty close. Wrong stone. I realized that while I was standing there, I should have run for the other stone. Been a while, but I remember. Help reduce the damage. Oh yeah. I guess. Oh, it must have already gone off. Good run. Like, he knows the mechanics. He's in and out. What do we get? Okay, we have you. Perfect, though. Some potsherds and deceiver diamonds. I think those are like straight up garbage. Mm. Would it be faster if you were queuing as? Probably not at this moment. But it is the Ultimog. You technically have the full time to get it done. But I'm going to state this about this. The more people that get it done, the less people are going to wind up queuing for it. So it is a case of try to get your copy done early if you want to get that particular one. If I remember rightly, the center one always goes to that gladiator, but the choices you make along the way, which if I go to my Sidane thing, duty EC finder, all the ones on like the left side do, it's like there's 4 one way, 4 the other, is that right? 12, yeah. 3 paths, it's 4, 4, and 4 for the 3 different types of bosses in it. Sustain and sustain. Like shields and heals. The Criterion dungeons are just basically even higher, but, you know, everything's more difficult. You get bonus coins, which can be used on even better equipment and gear. Will there be a party finder for it? Oh, absolutely. Ultimog, don't care what route. Up to 6 runs, don't care, whatever. Doing as beginners and first timers, welcome. Fair enough. You're just going with a random pickup. Any path here? There's probably one really short path above the pile. Everyone looks like they've brought raise and heal. Yeah, he's got. Yeah, I've got barrier, heal. Barrier, heal. Like, don't bounce your jounce. Urge Nanamo, quick steps. I think the first choice is to let Nanamo do the cistern type thing. I think so. But notice how the fans aren't up. So it's a slightly different path. Use my cure on him as well. Butchered. I am mind of my own chambers, secret passage and all, I wonder. Yep. Fruit. Shield and fruit. It's helm and fruit. It is. It is. Like, how are you supposed to know which one it is? You're not. You're supposed to basically guess the first one, scuff it. Guess the second one, scuff it. So you've done it a couple times, and then you see, oh yeah, one's the helm, one's the other. Oh, so still same fight it is. Oh no, it's a different fight. I forgot. Oh wait, it is the same fight. Gladiator Sedan. Tilda. Only his attack pattern will be a little bit different. Here we go. Alright. Everyone got dinged on the first one. Flip. Okay, no, I was right in the first shot. I've been walk back to it all. Fine. I know, I just took the punch to the face, but it's okay. It is. Ooh, cool runs complete. Get the same one again? Who knows? But yeah, what I here, yeah, I'd like it to also be for, like I said, the deep dungeons. There needs to be the similar thing for the deep dungeons, where you go to your duty and there's like a deep dungeon finder. That's what I'd highly recommend, because the way it is, the first two deep dungeons are usually well okay. You know, Palace of the Dead, Heaven on High are both well-to-do ones. Moths and butterflies. The one that goes outdoors, isn't it? E. Barely a test, yes. Think we can walk through this pipe? Absolutely. You go ahead, I will follow up behind. Personal spoils. That's poor heart. Giant lie unseen, just yawns beneath the streets of Ulda. Yeah, it would, but it also changes the fight. I swear the first two guys are always the same. They're fine where they are. It's the next one they can't do that with. Ooh. Plenty of damage to murder him. Butchered. Oops. It is nice, though, to do this with people, knowing full well that someone else can take the punch to the face. So we face the Silky. Now, do you disturb the fluffy puffs or not disturb the fluffy puffs? Also, it's which eyes you put in. Familiar's ether is familiar. Squeaky left. Her mother had such an issue with cleaning. Yep. You'd be right. So this is the way to get the Silky minion. Fight the Silky, of course. Bracings, suds. Okay, so it's going to be that, but it's going to be the end of the... Total wash. Gonna do a scoot along the floor now. It says, okay, pop, pop. Would you like to do? Get the personal spoils and get that? That'd be nice. Million suds. It's going to do a cross attack. Down goes the Silky. Sure, it's... the same feel as Mother's. Sparkle. Let us be away. What shards you got? 9! Pack full of Seaver diamonds. Do. Oh, so people now, it's going fast now. Oh, yeah. We have one wanting there. All right. More loot. We follow her. Good to know. Not mice. Definitely not mice. So we got a samurai and a dragoon. Yes, a dragoon. Trying to make up funny jacks. No, the water has to get in somehow. Okay, so we expect to see water shooting across here. So instead of mud puddles, we're going to get streams of water shooting across. Do. Me? Fish. What? Fishing log. The silver one. You need to go along here and down or through here. How am I doing this for today? It's enough of a twist as well. That's true. When you get the right ones, a teleporter opens up. Ah. Groundwater intake. Sweet. 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 Someone jumping up and down, usually in a fight, usually indicates a case that they know something and they're trying to, you might want to, you know. Spot remover. We've got this in a bag. I'm sorry, Silky Doo. More potsherds. Because I can. Yay! Exercising the right. Nanamo ul Nanamo. Or Namo. Basically the youngest of the three rulers. Think. Right? The oldest, of course, is the Seed Seer. And Admiral is sort of the in-between. Truthfully? Truthfully. A lot of people put the Seed Seers like, oh, she's 20. No, she looks 20. She's much older. Right? What do we got? 4 out of 6. Right? That's the trick. She's Padril. They're the long-lived race subgroup of humans. You know, for whatever reason, it's a mutation, slows down, increases one's etheric density, and slows down one's aging. Probably do the same function. Probably? More than likely, actually. Ding. No tank is wild. I am the tank now. Fair enough. What do they got? They've got the dart, which is damage and shield. I've got healed and shield. They've got raise and this. So we got 3 raises. In a mere moments, the way is clear. Something like that. You see, you wait a bit, she basically suggests flipping the switch. And I specifically said don't bounce me. It's gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie, I have no clue this. I don't even remember any of the fights. Fifth run of the night for me. I got the guy at yellow. Oh, look at those fish. Personal spoils. Royal bedchambers. Lol. Just got mapping the realms. Obviously never been in this room. Dun 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 dun. Personal spoils. Like diamond and flame, helm and fruit. Hey, not going the right way. That's Ulda. Now the final decision. Oh, we have a cutscene. Nuts. Quickly juggle at everything around here. Paying attention to what he was doing. Trying to see what my friends were doing on the other side of the blast. The cracked rocket takes a bit of damage. Nothing. I'm glad I did do all these on my own now. 2 more potsherds. And enough time I can do 1 more, and that'll actually complete the Ultimaga. Oops, I keep going to you. It's not there. It's here. Oh, it's a leap of... no. I'm on a roll. Got 5 done. This is my last run needed for the evening. Bunny and bunny outfit. Stylish. It's the only way to get the bun tail, though. Slow down, you think? For the first little bit? I suspect so. At least for a couple minutes. I can't remember if it's straight inward or only outside of the place that you take to hand in the potsherds. Maybe we'll fight the crazy, you know, do the whole undead side of things for the 3rd and final round, or last round. Bing. Samek. Bar. Technically, it's the name of the scorpion. Final route for giggles? Why not? Well, she's going this way. Final route for the final thing. I got a full-on team, proper light party here, so this will be fine. Right, well, you know. The other thing that's important for me to remember is kill the drakes. Well, you drive. Like, it's nice when there's a tank, and then meanwhile there's no tank, you just carry on anyway. It's pretty much... Uh-oh, that's a Marlboro. We do not want that breathed on us, no. Hello, my dude. Some things come burling down on it. courier's gone the wrong way. You want to go pull a rescue on him? You almost moved. I know. I did that many a time before, too. Personal spoils. They're only just for you. If you don't loot them, too bad. That's how that works. That's how that works. Oh, you're driving. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm lazy and I ain't scrolling. This was... I can't drop anything else I got because it's AoE. Doesn't matter now. Yep. Oh, bad. Because then you have to do like a bow, stand, something or other. Zoom out a little so we can get a good view of this. I'll destroy you with your own god. Yahoo! That's just an AoE. Nothing spans pants about that one. What's your added element to this? Nope, just gonna do that. Oh, limit break. I don't think I ever used those to finish this. Mogpendium reward given you. Claim. 70. That gives me a full 100 right now. I do? I do. Oh boy. I'll have to find out where my pot shards are turned in. Do I have any others? Oh, Karina's got 6 of them too. There. Travel. Teleport. Gimsa. Whee! So I could get the coffee cup earrings right away. Market prohibited means you can't put them on the market, means you can't trade them. Demon brick earring. Turn to oblivion. I do not have that. 50 for this. Iron frog. So I could get 2 this. Criminal necromancer. I have that. Nice. Machinist sparting. Oh, the choices. So many choices. Blissful Kamui. I have the 2 Kamuis. I have the Drake, the Dire Wolf. Nice. Pastoral Dot Persol. Could do it. Wooden Bin. Nice. Elmeg Garden Fountain. Nice. Hanging Garden. Wind Up Kobold. Have. Pop of Scouting. Aiming. Ladies like these Neo-ish Guardian outfits. They are very good. Moonfire Vest and Trunks. Altar Top, which is a ladies version. And Tonga, which of course is a short bottom. Maps. Riding maps, which I don't need. Lorito, Gilrant. Unknown card. So payback to unknown this. Varus Ye Galvis card. Okay, so I'm missing 2 cards there. Orjiro. World Apart this. Hatchling Earring. Mo's Taoist. Alright. Well, obviously, we'll grab this Orchestron roll right off the bat. Like, damn. I should have grabbed the mounts. But I'd be upset about missing out on the Orchestron roll, too. That was a good set of fun. It was. So, on the Mogpendium, that's the weekly challenge completed, the Ultimog challenge completed. Mini-Mog will be tomorrow. We'll get 10 more, and then we're just on standard objectives for the rest of the week, which is just grind, 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 grind. We'll say here, which will give us 8, 9, 10. This will most likely be the one doing it. And then it'd probably be a whole pile of raids. 3 to 5. Depends on your position. Victory is 5. This, that, the other. Yep. Lurking around a lot of gold saucer. Would definitely give a lot of them as well. Probably a little bit faster, to be honest. It would. Average wait time 15. Really? I know what it'll be. You do? Yep, it's because there's a leap of faith or something on. So we'll go compete it. That's 4 more tokens. So expect us to be at Gold Saucer the whole time? Pretty much. Well, start at the Society, then go to Gold Saucer because I still want to complete that. Oh, cliffhanger. It's 3. Thought I was having a moment there. Dun, 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 dee, 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 dun, dun, dun. 3 tomes. Not bad. Woohoo! Woohoo! Done. Now see? Yeah, see, it's gone back down to 5. Oh, okay, I see. I see. Oh, by the way, potsherds. Potsherds. Yeah. I want you to hold on to these for me. I'll give you the lot. That way you've got all of them. And I can do the figure out stuff. Not basically catch flack. Yay! So still hang here. Still hang here. Oh, I still have a chocobo race to upgrade. Yes, I do. Can't train them while you're on a thing. Right. Mm-hmm. I know. Oh, I know. I've got 2 million, 2.6 million, or 2.5 million more so to go. Yay, and then you get the 20. Yep. With the 20, I should, in theory, get this with 1 skill point left over. I've got 5 skill points. I should get 20 skill points when I go over it, which should be enough to complete that. Really? Yeah, really. Choco Blast / Rush. I did Attacker first over Defender. Very simply put, because when I started Summoner, Topaz worked as a tank. Right? Because Topaz worked as a tank, and I was basically acting as Topaz's healer, because we had... Oh, well, here we go. So, in a word, I was looking for more damage. There it is. Right? Okay. No. Because every time I had to pop and heal Topaz, I was, I wasn't going to, casting heals on Topaz, I wasn't basically fighting. So having Freya maul a target, well, I basically healed and dealt what damage I could. Was a good idea. Perfectly logical in my mind. You're gonna be all 3 challenges done in one day. Technically, I could technically have run off and done 6 more or 3 more any reputation quests. I could too, and then I'm done all day. Right, so you get 100 in a day because you get the 10 to 20 and the 70. I just didn't get the silky. That's all right. I can go back and grind when I want to hunt down those minions and bits. We'll go over the story, though. Whom Silky serves. Old place. The old Palace Silky was a creation of Mother's. Discovery impelled me to pursue the topic with Papashan. If anyone besides Father knew my mother best of all, naturally I circumspect my queries to become aware of my subterranean explorations. On rest, perchance for cleaning, a habit she refused to surrender even after taking up residence in the royal chambers. Positively scandalized and hid away every brush and broom, the Sultaness would not be sullied by common grind. Right? Denied the usual tools of sanitation, Mother retaliated by employing a Charlene tutor, acquired the arts necessary to manifest a mouse-like familiar. Trained with an obsessive dislike of dirt, this arcane entity, think of it like Angelo, would even corner the palace guards to scrub spots from their armor, a great amusement to the household staff. Then one day, without fanfare, the Silky was simply gone. I suspect the cause of its disappearance lay in the deepening conflict with the monitress, less and less time to slip away from the palace. Set her familiar to protect and maintain the secret garden in her absence. Stealthful and wolf soul she was, to create a servant for cleaning is one thing, to imbue unbridled power is quite another. Yes, mind prepared for this, began to trawling through palace archives, even with a tangential mention of Silda. Art, however, the shelves held little way new information. Snare my attention was that of an Uldash soldier had written about his experience fighting alongside the Amaja during the zombie purge. Different approach to his new allies took to warfare and how differences impeded their cooperative efforts. The undead which flooded the waterways were beyond counting, variety, wildly, and individual strength. Where the soldier believed was the focus on the weakers whittle down the horde to a manageable size, not so the Amjala. Proud warriors would always slay the mightiest enemies first. This display of superiority they explained to the exasperated Ulda was the best way to wage war. To do so, begin engagement with the lesser foe would count das on one's martial prowess. It would seem they learned to respect each other's reasoning, yet ultimate fought their battles as their people preferred. It is an interesting thing. What do you prefer, knocking out enemy strong points or neither? Modern warfare, as fought, doesn't worry about knocking out weak enemies or strong enemies. It's about knocking out the enemy's ability to effectively work in certain theaters. NATO and Western allies are very powerful in air power and sea power. So they're very quick to take out anything that would threaten air and sea power. Okay, right? Whereas the Warsaw Pact were very strong in ground combat. Land, sea, and air, of course. So, for them, they brought along things like anti-aircraft missiles, or SAMs, surface-to-air missiles, and other sort of ground-based guns to deal with this, and long amounts of anti-ship cruise missiles. You still see the remnants of those ideas in their forces. Royal family, the daughter of a modest merchant house, met at a palace banquet. Notables of commerce. So vary this. Secluded place father and her would visit ere they were bound in marriage. Sun-dappled garden at the end of a secret tunnel. Voyage company away from the prying eye, judgmental stares. Other words, perfect description of the sanctuary discovered on our recent foray. They announced the details of an engagement. The father proposed became the subject of much rumor and debate. Being incorrigible creatures as they are then as they are now, seized upon this furor to turn a tidy profit. Never did come to the close truth of it, but after visiting, I can see why it has remained undisturbed. Imagine two of them in their younger years whiling away in idle mourning, dawn-kissed petals, their haven protected beneath the barrier of Thanalan's scorching sand. Cannot help but smile. Never until now have I managed to think of them without a pang of sadness. Have I been a captive to grief for so long? Yep. 5th name day, when she was 5. Parents gifted me with a key wrought in silver, but not the knowledge of what it opened. Your woman grown, we will take you to this precious place this key protects, Mother explained. Father had nodded. Where slumbers the memories of neither we nor Ulda should forget. Child 5 understood, only else being forced to wait for my true present. Oh, how I sulked and fumed back then, yet I cling to that faded recollection with desperate fingers like a failed merchant to her dwindling coin purse. But soon after, Mother and Father were called away to the Thal's eternal halls. Their sudden absence left me hollow and dazed, my ascension to the throne followed by torturous days of uncertainty steeped in sorrow. It seemed I stumbled across the deserts and sands, burning one moment, freezing in the next. The thought of keys in secret places were cast aside, forgotten. Why had they been entrusted such a portentous gift to their daughter so young? Had they foreseen the accident that would befall them? Or had some other factor influenced their actions, their true intentions, or lost to time? There's only one thing I know for certain: the key was left in my hands for good reason. Oh, somebody's looking to sell Mughals. No! Instructed Zarak when they came to join Ulda, purged the undead inspiration from Cess. Was their main war camp, then the old fortification we passed through would have served as a forward base. Why did my parents gift me a means to visit these rusted defenses? My late father's possessions was a diary which made reference to the irrefutable evidence of the alliance. Perhaps there's more into a place than we have yet to discover. In life, Father was a staunch opponent of the edict to banish the so-called beast tribes. Arrayed against them were the monitors, who sought to preserve their special concessions and privileges by ousting their competitors. No difference in modern-day capitalism, right? This is the solid problem that we run into. People who petition the government to basically skunk their competition, and the government's ability to do so. Don't ever forget that. Was the backing of the syndicate that they overruled the Sultan's will and forced their proposal into law. Unwilling to concede defeat, intended to take the battle to the court of public consciousness as weapons could not be easily forged documents or records. The physical proof of Aljama's contribution to Ulda's continued prosperity. Then the accident happened, ending his plans to appeal for harmony ere he could begin. Yes. Brings us back to mention of the evidence. I don't know what form it might take, or indeed if it still exists, but should a thorough search of what is forgotten, that forgotten base, provide us with the clues, cusp of brokering a lasting peace with the Anjal. If I can but discover this elusive proof, then the aspirations a father had for our nation may finally become a reality. Well, does sin to bear? When that Almaja champion burst from his casket, the blood nigh froze in my veins. He must have suffered injury during the purge, zombie corruption finding its way into his flesh. Traitor's sperm was concocted by Ulda thaumaturges and employed by the reigning Sultan during the war with Silda. Sasigan III ever knowingly propagated the fiction that it was the Sildans who devised the abhorrent alchemy in an effort to turn their own citizens into undying soldiers. Accusation from the House of Thorn saw Sasigan III later punished for his heinous acts. Thus ended the first Ul dynasty. His lies would however live on, become accepted history. This deceit was upheld by a desire to preserve not only Ul's destiny authority, the standing order of Nathal, an institution deeply entwined with thaumaturgical practices. Why we have to work with the ones who are those of Ul and S. Ooh, I was not expecting. Ding. Wish to accept their home was built on the corpse of a city brutally slain by their forebears. It happens. Right? Always understand what ruins your home is built upon. Because there are many. Garfield and Yarbuckle. That's okay if we run a little later on this game. You think it'll be done in 10 minutes? Hope not. Oh, especially when I'm east. Ugh. Not unless I get like a serious, like, big smasher hand right off the bat. And I don't think I'm going to do that. West winds do not help me. Neither does the north wind. 5-6 does. 8-9 does. Green dragon might, but one's already down. Seven, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. And a pair. All right. If they throw a 7, I can go 7, 8, 9. I'll do that. Use this as my pair. Throw 1, 2, 3, and try to get out on this and this with a 7, 6, 7, or 7, 8, 9 over here. I want to throw these as quickly as possible. Yeah, I do.
Tread cautiously now.
Change to 3, because I know we can't play on 1. I doubt south. I don't know what they need.
Small mercies, I suppose.
4 will do. Well, they weren't going to throw a 6. Well, that's okay by me. I'm not increasing my score, but it's not decreasing either. Tina gave a salute, and we have Corin giving a good evening indeed. And then just getting smacked. So pair, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Before this and that. It's basically just a reachy with this. Ooh, what do I have? 5, which I have. 1, 2, 3, pair. I would say throw out another 1, 2, 3. Right, throw out that and plates. Just keep letting it gather what you can. Concealed. Dragon, skip, +1. Skip, +1. Maybe that helps, maybe that hurts. It did not help. Effectively 2 down on the draws. It's like, no! If this is a card game, I'd be for this. I have you. I have you. Two pawns concealed. It's okay. Likely throw those. Likely throw those. And this, if I can give. I really don't want to throw characters with them showing this and this. It's okay. I have a Tanyo hand. It plays into what I've got. 5, 6, 7 works for me. And 3's sort of getting dangerous, but that, I think, is more dangerous. Play it.
Sometimes there is simply no
And you get
knowing.
dunked. So, 1, 2, 3.
We shall make up for the ground we lost.
Plus
yes.
50% because east. What have I got? Got the Dora. Got this. Throw the 1. I want to start with that. I kind of do. I've got a pair, technically. One for white, one for south. Three, 4. I can work with that. I can throw the 7. Sit on these for a moment? Yeah, sit on them for a moment. Should have shown the 7. Debatable. Pair of 4s. I can work with that. 7 doesn't help. Doesn't hurt either. 4, 5, 6. Nice. Ideally, I pawn this, throw that. Pawn one of these two, throw the other one, and go out on something either side here. Can't pawn that. Nope, I have to pawn here. I have to leave this as a pair. It's like, can't pawn that. That's a pair. I can cheat this. But this is my out. There we go. 2 or 5. 1 5's down. Ideally, it's you who throw it. But judging by your throws, I'm not going to get that. Ugh. Well, I'm in 3rd place now. I've been getting a lot of ups and downs. Hard to place? Very much so. I do have my own wind, which is good. Throw those? Yeah, throw those. And in the west, I'll be very happy too. And the other green would be very nice. It would. It would. If I have to choose between throwing between this and the green, one green's already down.
Now. Sometimes
Damn it.
there is simply no knowing.
Damn it, damn it, damn it.
We shall make up for the ground we lost.
Okay, I need a big hand now to take up what I need. I need to hit something like Pina with something stupidly powerful. Am I going to get it? No. I might get a pure double chi out of it, though. 3, 4, pair. Yep. All I need is here, or that'd be nice. If I get the 3, I can throw the 5. It's pure double chi. Down we go. If I get 7, bonus. Throw that. That's fine. Getting the 9 would be good too. So I can throw the 7. That was only allowing me the 3. Now I can get the 3 or the 6. It's expanding, and the 6, of course, is Dora. And I'm not going to get that one. Damn it! I was building to a good hand. I went too fast. It's understandable, though. Pina's going to play the filthiest hand you can possibly be for 1,000 because they're already in the lead. And I've got to play the hardest hand. Mm-hmm. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 pair. Pass the first one. Could get another pure double chi here. Concealed.
Tread cautiously now. Sometimes
Jeez, and Dongus.
Knowing.
And that was the dumbest hand you could have played. I'm not saying that just because I'm angry, right? He literally only gets 2,600. He does not change his position. That's why I say tis dumbest.
But you'll grow stronger
right?
for it.
He needed to play a bigger priced hand, but didn't. So, hence why I say I was playing for the fences. He was playing for nothing. And the match is over. It's like, that's right. He still loses ELO. And that. That's what I mean. When you playing third place, in fourth place, you've got to play big hands if it's the last hand. Right? Because the only way you have a chance to squeak into second, and we were 10,000 points, like I was 20,000 points below, easy. Right? 15, between 10 and 15 and 20. So I needed a really powerful hand to win, and I was building for it. And they played a 2,600 point hand. They needed at least 5,000 points to nail East and 8,000 points to nail the other person. Right? They wanted to gain because the other one's going to lose on a Ron. And if it's sumoed, they don't get enough points on an 8,000 point hand to move the needle. They needed a Ron against one of the big pointers with at least 8,000. I needed a massive hand, right? Most I was going to probably get would be third place out of that. But that's what I mean, right? It's just like, it's the worst hand you could have played. I'm not saying that because it was like, it secures your position as third place, but it doesn't move you any. So with that, we're gonna go away for another day. I know we got the 100 in the one go. Woo! And oops, throw the pencil on the ground. And we're gonna try again to basically get more tokens tomorrow. Right? The Society Quest will give us our general straight up. Woohoo! And once we actually have that, we'll be basically doing dailies. Why? Because we need to grind for Mogpendium. There's a Gear mount. There's 250 mounts I definitely want, but I got the 100 scroll, which is very good. So I'm very happy. I'm not too unhappy with that, but you know. But I was like, maybe we should get the mounts. Nah, we'll get the scroll first. It's not bad though. First day 100. Yes. It's only because the Mogpendium was nice and simple for the Ultimog, and not something silly like get past 100 on House of the Dead, which needs a group when there's not a lot of groups that run that. Oh well, so that's how we go. Yes, so 7:30 Mountain Standard, 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern Standard Times. You better believe it. So let me thank everyone that tuned in tonight. Woo! If you catch me on the replay here on Twitch, hey, thank you. And if you're watching this on the VODs on YouTube, hey, thank you again. For this, I'm out of here. Until next time, laters!